starting to back up. Hi there, my name is Chance. I go by CDCH912 on YouTube. I don't know why it's pronounced CD Cash. I don't care. It's a name. It was Yahoo. Needed an email when I was 7. But why? Because I already had one. I'm 22. Yeah, 22. I keep thinking 21. That's definitely not how old I am. Alright, favorite game or series of all time. Well, kinda ties in together. Why did my eyes do that? My favorite game series is definitely the Legend of Zelda series, and for various different reasons. I started off with A Link to the Past back on the Super Nintendo, and I've just followed it all the way to frickin' Hyrule Warriors. I'm really excited for Zelda U, because it's going to go back to the Zelda 1 roots I'm hearing. Yeah, Zelda U. Shut up. I know you're going to say something. You're laughing inside. Yelling at my cousin. But out of Zelda in a whole, Majora's Mask has been... Okay, so I technically have a tie for first place. I've got Majora's Mask because, man, side questing. Probably one of my favorite things to do in a video game, and why not make a game around side questing? Leads up to my favorite game. Second place, or tie for first place, technically, is, well, the two other games are Link's Awakening for the Game Boy Color. That was the game I had as a child that didn't save, and I spent 3 weeks putting my SP on the charger to try and beat it. And I got to the 7th dungeon, and we were out in the car, and I had to go into Aldi's, and my mom wouldn't let me bring the Game Boy in. And I forgot to grab it before she took off. And my game froze, and I lost 3 weeks of progress. That was terrible. Man, that was so bad. And the third tie for first place goes to Spirit Tracks. Not because it's a good game. I hate the controls for the DS Zelda games. But Spirit Tracks had a beautiful story that I absolutely fell in love with. And I'm going to be replaying through the game soon because, holy crap, the story and the music is so good. Music puts me to sleep. Need to get the soundtrack for that. But aside from my favorite games, my least favorite, or series, my least favorite games are definitely the Mario education games. Holy crap, I had to play a lot of Mario's Time Machine. I still don't know how to play that game because I never had instructions for it. I just kinda surfed, because, hey, Mario's surfing through time? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe? I don't know. It's that or Animal Crossing, because I never could get into Animal Crossing. Just every time I tried it, it's too real-timed, and I can't stand it. I should have something to put my laptop on instead of my lap, because I keep moving around.
You know, I have stuff.
Oh, shut up. You're in the video now, by the way.
Whatever.
Just Animal Crossing. I enjoyed it for roughly three weeks, maybe, and then I went, why am I playing this? I'm just doing the same thing every day. Which, mind you, my life at the time was just playing video games anyway. I spent 3 weeks beating Ocarina of Time. So, yes, to be fair, played them both about the same, but Ocarina of Time was way better than Animal Crossing. What was my first video game console? Okay, so technically my first console was not a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Got the Sega Genesis when I was 4 for my birthday. Holy crap, Sonic 2. Only beaten that with cheat codes. Shut up. I'm no good at platformers, I'm well aware. But I'm gonna have to play through that again, because Sonic Generations has really made that fun. And I might actually be decent at the game, maybe. No. I was 4, I sucked at video games. But I can remember getting that for my birthday and being super ecstatic about it because my older brother had a Super Nintendo, and I was never allowed to play it unless he wasn't there. And while he only came over on the weekends, I still couldn't figure out how to play anything on the Super Nintendo because he had A Link to the Past and Mario RPG. And what 3-year-old could read? Well, actually that's a good segue into the next one. I've had a lot of fun times with video games, and video games are the one thing that taught me how to read. I would always pull my mom or dad into the room and go, "Hey, what does this say?" And they'd read it off to me, and I'd thank them, and then 3 seconds later I'd be back and, "Hey, what does this say? I can't read it. Tell me what it says." And my mom got so frustrated with me to the point where I learned how to read because she went, "If you want to know, why don't you learn?" So, started learning to read. Hey, video games are educational in a way. But because of that, I've been able to grow and experience games that have changed my life because, man, I really love... Well, for Zelda, I love the adventuring. For Mario, I love the feeling I get of being constricted sometimes when I don't have that extra mushroom. But I have a different reason I enjoy all the video games that I've played. Most of them stand for the story, though, and the emotions that they give me while I'm playing. A good example recently would be Undertale, which I'm playing through again because I did a genocide route and it tore me apart inside. I felt terrible and I wanted to save my friends. So I found out how to erase my save file, and I'm going through the pacifist route again. I can't not save my friends after killing them all. As for my video game knowledge, this is where it gets kind of iffy. So, I know a lot of older games. I'm very... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm very knowledgeable about older games up to PS2 era. I haven't played a lot of PS3, Xbox, so forth. But I'm kind of catching up on what I can with Steam when I have the time. And I got a PS3, it's just I don't have a TV to play it on, yay. So I'm rebuying all my PS3 games on Steam that I can. On a scale of 1 to 10 though, beef stroganoff is not the answer. My answer would probably be 7.5, 8. Just because of my newer games lacking in knowledge. Like, anything I know newer games would be from anything I've read online or anything I've watched someone play through. But I think that covers everything. So, I really hope to see you as a contestant. Well, not see you as a contestant. I really hope to be a contestant. I really hope you be my game show host. That's what I'm trying to say. So, hopefully, until next time, sayonara.